Hey there. It's my birthday stream. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to decorate my room at all, so you'll have to deal with that. I also just realized, unfortunately, I forgot to turn the music on, so you'll also have to live with the silence. Oh well, what a travesty. Am I right? We'll let a few more people get in. I have a few ideas though, so I didn't put a game yet because I still have to figure that out. But here's what I'm thinking. First, so remember how my VTubing thing didn't quite go to plan and I kind of lost all the audio? Well, I'm wondering if you allow me to try again. And by try again, I mean, oh thanks, hype. By try again, I mean, would you allow me to reintroduce myself, do the whole VTuber shtick, and we'll sort of use that as the VOD evidence that I actually debuted. Would that be chill with you guys? Would that be cool? Would that be cool? We're gonna do it. It's my birthday. I can do whatever I want. Alright, so with that in mind, go for it, hell yeah. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not even here. Goodbye! Whee! Oh my god, guys! Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. That's crazy! I don't have a model! Thank you! Hey! Where's my temporary one? Haha! Oh, hang on. That's awkward. 1 second. Wait, 1 second. Where is this located? Is this above? Is this supposed to be above? Why? Hello? Oh, I'm not in a Discord call. That's why that's not working. 1 second. Let me hop into a Discord call. Let me do my personal one. We'll do broadcasting room. There we go. Oh my god, guys. Where'd my VTuber go? That's crazy. Wow. For the start of the VOD, I'll say this. Oh my god, we're recreating the debut. That's crazy. Where's my model? I don't have one yet, but I'm about to have one. Are you guys ready? You guys ready for the reveal? Here we go. Whoop. There's the toe. Ooh, we got some toe action. Hell yeah. Look at those nails. I tried to make the fishnet sort of represent the scales on her, and the toenails kind of like she has claws usually, but it's best I could do. Coming down a little more, we got the jeans, we got the legs, nice tight leggings, kind of mimicking the color of her scales a little bit darker than they would be normally. Free feet in this economy? That's crazy. Ooh, we got a little hand action. Check that out. I like these a lot because the nails are very similar to how Aqua's fingers actually would be. I think that's pretty cool in poggers. Coming down a little more. Ooh, got a little bit tummy action. I can also, let's see, move my tail. Is this how I do it? How do I do it? There we go. Look at that. Check out my tail. Isn't it cool? Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle like that. And then I can put it back up. I'll go a little further. We got a little tummy here in the middle. That's kind of representing the change in tone of her scales. Ooh, and check out the wings! Oh yeah, look at them wings. They're really cool. I like them a lot. We got a little bit of mouth action. Hello, hello. Ooh, you got a sneak preview of my eyeballs. Check those out. The color I had to, like, stress over. I was slaving over it for a good, probably, I think I've recolored her eyes like 3 times on 3 separate days just to make them sort of the right color. I still have yet to go and get the new files downloaded because I know that she changed some things, she added some new stuff. And I don't know, I'm hoping kind of to find that she'll have like actual proper dragon horns maybe. These are goat horns that I just adjusted to put at the top, and hopefully they work well enough. But yeah, you got a little swishy tail action, we got the ears and the fangs. For those of you who don't know, this model is made by Twin Tails. She is the model mama for Iron Mouse. And no, I did not directly commission Twin Tails. That'd be way too expensive at the moment. But Twin Tails did upload a customizable model about a month and a half ago at this point. It's only $140 USD, which is pretty good for a model. Like, usually they're really expensive. Yeah, she looks great. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And usually they're pretty expensive, but this was only 140. So if you're looking to get into a little model, oh, hang on one sec. I think I've you muted. Actually, I should be deafened anyway. If you're looking to get into a good sort of starting VTuber setup, consider Twintails. She's really good. And basically what you're paying for is the rigging and the art. And then from there you can adjust all the parameters to be different colors. You can change everything. You can change the art mesh as well to, you know, I had to color the clothes and the tail, and not the tail. I colored the clothes. I colored the horns and the wings, I believe, and the tummy here. And yeah, it was really good. It's a really good deal. So highly recommend it. Really high quality stuff. Very happy with the result. If you couldn't tell, I've been streaming quite a lot over the past couple weeks. We'll lock her in place here. I think that's a good spot for her. Yes. And the other thing I did during, room tour. Something I did during my original VTube debut. We've got the screen monitors over here. So this is where you're going to show up. This lower one is the chat. As you can see already, Yump's doing a very good job modeling. This one in the middle is for my Discord call, and then I believe the upper one, oopsies, I zoomed in. One sec, let me lock model movement. Zoom out again, checking that. Okay. The upper one is for YouTube music. So right now, this is the music I was trying to play during my intro, and it didn't work out. So at some point, if we ever have music playing, it'll be up there in the background. I believe all of my audio settings are correct, and I'm not losing audio this time. That is great to hear. I love to hear it. Love that there's not stuff going on. Above me, you can see our neon sign, and it says broadcasting room. And you can kind of see behind there, I tried to make like the wiring and the frame kind of pretty accurate, as if it was a real sign on the wall. I think it's a really clever detail. Also, under my wing, you can see there's a little outlet down there on the bottom left, and I'm really proud of it, like insanely proud of it, because I think it looks really good. I think it looks really accurate. And then over on the door, we have Aqua's banner. So this is the banner of Dragonaria, which is Aqua's queendom. You can see it originally was called Aspen Fall, that's why there's a tree on it, and it's positioned sort of in a valley with a big waterfall, hence the waterfall part. And then the green is just, you know, nature, and then the gold, of course, royal blue, royal gold colors to boot. And I will be adding more to this background over time. I said on my debut stream that I didn't have a chair yet, and I'm still working on it. I was more concerned getting these TV panels up correctly for now. But yeah, we're in a better spot with it. I like the carpeting, the texture. I like the wall. It's meant to be like soundproofing panels. And over time I will add to the background. Okay, the other thing I did during my debut stream that I want to reiterate is Aqua's lore. So we're going to do a little bit of a lore read. I have a Google Doc that has I call it the Epic of Aqua, and it tells you a little bit more about her and why I love her so much, and also why this model is so special to me. Aqua is a character I've had for, like 16 years now, which is insane to think that. And she sort of represents my idealized goals and aspirations. Like, you know, she was a very cool, like, she started out as very cool, very impenetrable, like, beautiful maiden, and she had no flaws and all that. And over time, as I grew up, I decided to add more flaws to her and make her more, you know, down to earth. I was gonna say human. She's not human, as you can tell. But I made her a bit more believable, if you will. So, let me do a little lore read for y'all. Make my document in center. And then I'm gonna snooze the ads again, because go away ads. I'm gonna snooze all the ads for this opening. Alright, so here is Aqua's lore. My name is Aqua Inphiria, and I once lived as the proud ruler of my queendom. I was known far and wide as one who was so kind, so fair, so gentle, that none redeemed my equal. But my past was hardly free of flaws. As the daughter of a noble elf lord, hubris came naturally to me. Because of it, I betrayed the one I had befriended, and in return, she made me watch my queendom fall before her very machinations. Heed my story of how I rose and fell, how I raised and reconciled a once dear friendship, how I built up a nation, then left it all behind, to become a wanderer of worlds, helping many more lost souls find their way. My youthful days were spent in high society. My father made sure I only learned from the best. It was there, at the Royal Elven Academy, I first met Valeraxia, the pitiful, impoverished girl with incredible yet undesirable alchemical talent. I myself was naturally gifted in the elements, which were coveted by all of my elven society. My status and my skills made me feel like I was invincible, and I presumed I could elevate Val's status to be the same. So I dragged her into the scrutinizing limelight, disregarding her desire to stay unobserved. Oblivious was I to her quiet, unassuming misery, made worse when she discovered the secret of her birth. One day we were prepping a prank, a particularly potent potion designed for my classmate and rival, whom I wished to see undone. 'Twas a concoction to convert the taster into a terrible beast, with no way back to humanity than to accept one's nature as a monster. But I flouted my talents one too many times, pushed her past her breaking point. We had one final fight, from which she fled in fury, and I saw her not once more, until the day she returned to exact her vengeance. For the next century I moved on and accomplished greater things, becoming a diplomat at my father's behest to an emerging nation. Hiding my nature as an elf, I rose as his beloved queen, and finally cast my father aside to settle in with where I came to love. My peace was soon disrupted by a war, one I later learned was her doing, and on the battlefield she finally reappeared before my tent with a precious gift, a perfume that somehow captured the pine trees of my homeland. When I saw her, I recognized not whom she'd become, nor did I recognize the potion we had once brewed together as kids. With little hesitation, I covered myself in its familiar scent. It was the best and worst decision I've ever made. It was not painless. Master alchemist that she was, she had perfected her potion to put me through my misery, a suffering so complete I reckoned it was the summation of her sorrow from the last 100 years. I fled to the mountains, unable to face what I'd become, while she stayed and took over my queendom, my home, and my people's hearts hard won. She spread around cruel whispers, like ones she had once suffered, controlling my country from the shadows, while she kept me back with ill tidings. Violet was the one who brought me back to earth, a pitiful girl from my nation who pressed me to return. I at first refused, but she beseeched me boldly, unyielding. "Teach me, then, so that I can reclaim your queendom on your behalf." For several long months she stayed and learned my magic, and I found myself growing ever fonder of my student. With her I found the strength to efface the ruins of my rule, and so I confronted my antithesis in a brutal battle for the throne. At last I cornered Val, and prepared to take my vengeance. But she finally unsealed the secret she had kept, the fuel for her century-long score. I am your half-sister, Aqua. Our father never loved me. Reeling from the revelation, I spared her in my mercy, hoping to make amends for my transgressions. But seeing me in shambles, she disappeared with satisfaction, while I was left to deal with the aftermath of her destruction. With Violet by my side, I addressed all of my people, accepted what I'd become, and what might become of me. To my surprise, my candor rang true, shattering their ill-bred mistrust and redeeming me of my curse. For 20 years more I stayed and raised my queendom, mentoring many more with a steady hand. At long last, I deigned to leave my legacy with my most trusted lady, and I set my sights on other worlds where I could help many others. Violet begged to come with me, but she, a mere mortal, could not last the warp of time and space. Reluctantly, I let her use the potion that had transformed me. I'm checking the ads. The potion that had transformed me, enabling her, my dear apprentice, to travel by my side. I learned the magic of making pockets in the fabric of the universe, built the House of Lost Souls to be a haven for all those I'd rescued. I opened an academy, trained young supernaturals, and fostered their abilities. And now, I stand before you all, eager to share my adventures with you. Thank you very much. We do have an ad coming up in about 10 seconds. I was trying to rush to the end a little bit. I'll just do a little more chit-chatting while you guys are watching an ad, and hopefully we'll get in some games right after that. Thank you! So those of you who are still here through the ad, thank you guys for listening. If you're watching this as a VOD, this is the first time you'll be hearing this, because I, what's it called? My debut VOD got corrupted, and I don't think I can recover the audio, so this should be the first time for many of you hearing this. Sorry, it's a bit, different than that, but... Originally, actually, my plan was to do a birthday debut, but, at the time, I couldn't wait. I was really impatient, so I couldn't wait to my birthday. It was like a month ago-ish at this point, so I was like, you know what? We're just gonna do a random birthday VOD, random debut VOD, and on my birthday, we'll do a birthday VOD, birthday stream. And, I'm kind of doing both. So my plans for the stream are a bunch of mixture of stuff. I put out some calls. We'll have to see who's around. I'm thinking we do some of the more multiplayer games first, and then we bop into some personal like solo games and stuff. So let me unmute. Hello.
Hello.
Hi! I just finished my intro. Thank you. Just checking on people messaging me.
Hello, streamers. Stream watchers.
Streamer? I hardly know her.
Hello, stream watchers. Hello, everyone.
Thank you. I figured that there wasn't gonna be as many people available on a Monday night. That's why I did all my partying on the weekend.
Oh, fair.
All good. No one has replied to my pings yet, so we could start with some Kingdom 2 Crowns if you're interested.
I mean, I'm not against it. I am currently playing Riichi Mahjong.
Fair enough. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. How long do you think your game will take you up?
Well, I'm in East 4.
Okay.
On the South game.
East 4 of a South game. Okay. So maybe...
pretty fast so far, but like...
Right, but you never know when they're going to start repeating, so...
Exactly.
I'll do something like quick or something in the meanwhile while you're reaching. Actually, I would like to tell you guys about my weekend, because I had a lovely weekend. I had a big old birthday party on Saturday. We had board games at my house, and I got to be the blackjack dealer, because it's kind of my blackjack set. I had a lot of fun. I like to do... this is the second year I think I've done blackjack night. I really like doing it. There's this summer camp sort of thing, like family camp that my family and I go to every summer. And one of the older guys there, he's like he's pushing 80. He runs a blackjack night every summer, like once or twice a year, I think, or once or twice a summer. And it's a big game night. The whole camp gets there, kids, adults, whatever. There's like scramble for the older folks. But then he runs blackjack all night. And he has a whole casino felt. He's got the casino chips and the cards and the shoe that you use to push the cards along, and it's a whole setup. And I loved it. I like going to it every year as much as I can. I'm a big fan, and he's just recently kind of told me, hey, so I can't see the cards anymore as well. You seem to be really into blackjack though. Would you be interested in running your own version of the game, like when I'm not here and stuff? And I'm like, I love that. That sounds great. So he sent over his second set of cards and chips and felt and like professional casino stuff, and for me to practice mostly at home and to bring to Maine when I'm not, when he's not there. So, I've been using it to run blackjack nights with my friends, and it was a lot of fun. We had 3 cakes, kind of. One of them was a strawberry shortcake from Yump's workplace, and one of them was her coworker made a angel food cake with strawberry, kind of like a strawberry shortcake. That was the base. The base was an angel food cake base, and then it had strawberry shortcake design type thing in it. That's what they told me anyway. And we had that, and then we also had they also made a strawberry tiramisu, which is really good. And we got Chinese food, and there was like 8 of us there. We had a blast. It was fun. We were there for like 6 hours, and I think I did like a mini stream that night too. I did like maybe an hour of like Kingdom 2 Crowns or something. And then yesterday, Yump and Bird took me out to tea in a very cute little tea house. The owner is super sweet. I think she was like maybe one of 2 people there or something. But it was like this cute little tea house, and we got like these delicious tea cakes and sandwiches and macarons and like a pot of tea. I got like a cranberry apple, I think. It was really tasty. And it was a lovely afternoon, and I appreciate it. It was drizzly, it was great. It kind of reminded me of being in Great Britain, of being in England. Like that's what the kind of weather you'd be having if you're having tea in England. So yeah. It was a lovely afternoon. And today I went to work, and my supervisor brought in cupcakes for me, and the kids and the other staff all sang happy birthday to me, and it was really sweet and cute. So yeah, I've been having a good birthday weekend, for lack of a better word. Yeah. Is there anything else I was gonna do before we started games? I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. Just telling you about my week. What can we do while we're waiting for the mahjong to be done? I've got a whole list of games, except, like, some of them are, like, they're big storage. I got a bunch of games for my birthday, and I think I might have mentioned this, maybe my last stream. I got 7 Days to End With You from, Mezamu. I've got 4 games from Kira, Long Dark, Red Dead Redemption 2, Subnautica Below Zero, and Unpacking, which I have already played Unpacking, but now I have my own copy, so hey, you know. I technically do have Baldur's Gate through Bird, I think has a copy of it in their Steam, but they've never played it. I looked at their stats the other day, I'm like, how do you have this? They've never played it, though. I don't know why they have it sitting around there doing nothing. But, like, though, Red Dead and Baldur's Gate are both, like, 120 plus gigs, and I don't have that storage. Most of that is Genshin and Honkai. You know what we can do? We could do a little, what's it called? We could do a little, Honkai wall rating. Do a currency war run. I do believe, the week has reset, and so we can, get another run in. Let me bring that up. Actually no. We need to farm for Skirk's weapon in Genshin. So we're gonna do Genshin, actually. Let me make sure everything is doing their thing. Oh, let me change the... There we go. It should lock on to Genshin. Capture specific window. Capture Genshin. Thank you. Let's see. Yes. Excellent. Maybe. Oh, Jesus. I think I have to run... Goddamn. Uh-oh. I might have to run... I might have to run Streamlabs in admin mode, and I didn't do that. So... If I close it, will it end stream? I think it will. Fuck. Oh god, but I can't stream Genshin if I don't run it. Oh god, oh dear lord. I'm gonna try one more time, and we'll just double check that that's the case, because if not, I'm gonna have to reset stream. Because this happened with, what was the other game I was playing that required that? It was like, Just restart it real fast. It'll connect us. Oh, hopefully.